Hey, welcome back. Happy Wednesday, hump day. So got a package from FedEx just now this morning, which is rare. Usually they don't come till nighttime, so hopefully I can get this video done and released on the same day. But yeah, this is going to be a PSA reveal with full notes. Thank you guys. This is for Jeremy and Albert. I appreciate you guys sending me these cards, giving me a chance to inspect, and kind of trusting me just to get them graded for you guys. So hopefully I did well. I know there's been quite a few videos as of late with surprise results from folks, so hopefully we don't get any of those, but you never know, right? It's just kind of on the eyes of the beholder. Also, thank you guys for bearing with me. The last couple videos, I know they're probably kind of odd, but I got sick, I lost my voice, and I wasn't gonna go and talk through stuff, but it also kind of gave me a good excuse to really dabble, I guess, into AI a little bit. So I hope you guys did enjoy those bits. Either way, let's turn this thing around and get right to it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do indeed like my stuff and want to subscribe. But yeah, so let's do this. All right, guys, so let's get into this. There's a few cards that are mine. I don't have notes on my own stuff, but I have notes on everyone else's. So we're just gonna go through mine real quick. There's only a couple. First one is a Spencer Steer Topps Chrome autograph. I thought it was gonna be a 10. This was pack pulled. We got a 10. Next card is a Ezekiel Tovar. Also, I thought it was gonna be a 10. I think this was the Aqua Wave. All right, we got a PSA 10 as well. Third card, this was actually originally a PSA 9. It was a Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger. I looked at it. I thought it was, I thought it could have been undergraded in my opinion. So I thought I'd send it in and crack it out, see what happens, and got a PSA 10. It's not because of inconsistencies. So again, I always think it's because of subjectivity. Depends on the grader, what they see, what they think. So it's always going to be in between that line, 9 to 10 for most of the cards. All right, so now we are getting into other people's stuff. So this one, Shohei, so it's got to be Jeremy's. So let me pull up a slide, and I'm going to read through the notes like the other ones that I've done. Show you guys the pictures, show you guys kind of my thought process on why I think it was going to get what it was going to get, and then we'll see what we actually got. So Jeremy's, here we go. I'll pull this up. All right, here we go. This is a 2018 Topps Update Shohei Ohtani, number US 1, so it's not the Chrome. This is the paper one. So notes real quick. Actually, I'll go through the pictures, show you guys some of these. So corners, all four corners on the front, as you guys can see, look pretty good. Then we had all four corners on the back. One had a very small minor hint of paper loss on there, a little bit of white, so that's always potential concern. And then the surface, as you guys can see here, surface issues on the face, a couple dots by the leg. On the back side, there is a pinhole dimple, a couple of them actually, 3 of them. And the edges look okay. They were a little spotty, but like I said, these are all the flaws, so you notice that. And then the notes just said, centering is within gem mint standards. One corner shows minor wear. Minor edge wear is noted. Surface has a few issues, but still likely able to be remedied, as a PSA 9 candidate. So updated that. It said the session went well. This is after I cleaned it, but Jeremy did say please proceed. And then after that, I said session went well. Minor improvement on the edge wear was noted. Surface was cooperative for the most part. Few minor noted blemishes remain, but faint. Max, I thought it could be a gem mint. Low was a mint. And we got a PSA 10, even with the dimples. But like I said, who knows? All right, next card we got is another Shohei. So next one down the list is also going to belong to Jeremy. And these videos, I apologize, I know they take a little bit longer, but I got to read notes and pull up pictures. So all right, this next one is a same one, except it's a Topps Chrome version. So the notes just say, oh, sorry, pictures first. So photos, here we go. All right, so photos, here's all four corners. They look good from the front. And then here's the four corners on the back, which also look good. Surface itself had a lot of issues. You could see all the circles I made. So there's scratches everywhere. A couple of prints here and there, and a couple smudges, but overall a lot of work on this particular card. Edges, for the most part, they were pretty clean. And I got post cleaning pictures and stuff like that. I guess I'll show you guys a couple of those, but I don't want to take too much of the time on that kind of stuff. But overall, it did clean up pretty nicely. But the notes just said, I'll pull this up. Centering is within gem mint standards for all grading companies. Clean corners, minor surface issues that should be able to be remedied. Minimal edge wear as noted in pics. Cleaned up, likely a gem mint candidate. So Jeremy says, please proceed. My update was surface was mostly cooperative as noted in post cleaning pictures. A few blemishes remain. Max I thought was still going to be a gem mint, and low was going to be a mint 50-50 in my head. Just because whenever there's flaws, like I said, it's subjective. It's not because it leans one way or another. This time it leaned towards a 10. So, and you can see there's a nice little pinhole dimple right there too. So, I mean, you're not looking for perfect cards, like I said, and it's really hard because, you know, some of these cards you're like, wow, should that be a 10? Should that be a 9? But you never really know. Next card, another Shohei. So I believe it's the same card. Pull it up here. And here we go. Okay, so this one's of him pitching. It's a different one. 2018 Topps Chrome Shohei Ohtani, so not the update version. Same thing. Corners, here's the pictures of the front, and here is the picture of the back corners. They're all sharp. One key point surface, little minor nick by the rookie logo right there, as you guys can see, and then the edges were fairly okay. Not perfect, but not bad. And a little bit more here on the edge, so you can see it's just very minor stuff. And that was pretty much it for the issues for that particular card. So pre-grade notes, or yeah, pre-even cleaning notes. Centering is within gem mint standards for all grading companies. Clean corners and a very minor surface issue as documented and picked. Edges show minimal wear as documented. Cleaned up, this card is likely a gem mint candidate. So Jeremy says, please proceed. I say update. This is after cleaning. Blemish is noted in the pick as a print dimple. Still a high probability on a gem mint designation in my opinion. 25% chance though it does come back a mint. So we took that gamble and we got a PSA 10. So very nice. Congrats, Jeremy, there. Next card is a LeBron James Prism. So that's also Jeremy's. And this card is a 2013 Prism LeBron James Dominance Red. And here's some pictures. I remember this one. This one was not super clean at all. So corners, they were pretty good on the front side. Back corners, there was two that had some minor rounding. As you guys can see, I noted that in the pictures. Surface itself was pretty awful, to be honest with you. There was a lot of scratches, as you guys can see over here, and they were not faint. They were pretty visible. Here's another slide. So lots and lots and lots of scratches on this particular card. Moving on, here's some edges. Edges are okay. They were not great. They were not terrible. A couple minor chips here and there, but I've seen worse. And then obviously I have post cleaning pictures, but that's for the owner to see. Anyways, okay, so notes just say centering is within gem mint standards for all grading companies. Two corners show minor wear. Surface has many scratches and other noted blemishes. Edges have minor wear. If cleaned up though, there is a high probability of a mint grade. So Jeremy said, please proceed. Update said, many of the surface issues were remedied as noted in post cleaning pics. It was pretty beat up, but I can honestly say it looks a lot better. So max mint, I thought 25% still chance of a mint, and near mint was near mint had a 75% chance. So still, we were going to shoot it to PSA, and we got a mint 9. Look at that, so nice. All right. Okay, next card we got. Oh, Bobby Witt. All right, this one's interesting. All right, let me pull that up. All right, next is a 2020 Bowman Chrome First Edition Bobby Witt Jr. Auto Rookie. So I'd never seen a First Edition Chrome to begin with. I guess they're really, really rare, so he brought this up. First thing I noticed about this card is the auto was dripping. So, you know, that's always kind of a potential concern depending if you want to grade the auto or not. And honestly, I don't know. I didn't know as far as like how PSA looks at a runny auto if you don't select the auto grade kind of thing. I don't know if they make it as part of the card or whatever, but we'll find out. Either way, here's some pictures. So you guys can note here, front corners were nice and sharp. Back corners, there was a rounding on 3 of the 4 corners. And then the surface itself had scratches on the auto itself, had scratches by the foil, scratches by the head, scratches on the auto. Back had a dimple on it, and actually the back had 2 dimples on it as well. So this one I took some time to clean it up, but edge wear as well, so did what I could over there. And let's look at the notes. All right, I think I did that. Here we go. All right, so centering is within gem standards for all grading companies. 3 corners show significant wear. 1 has minimal rounding. Surface has noted scratches and the auto is running. Minor edge wear is noted. Possible near mint card if we're able to clean up some of the issues. So he said, please proceed. My update. Most of the blemishes noted in the pics have remedied outside of a light scratch by the B on his signature. That one has been significantly reduced. Maximum. If they do not take the running ink in his auto as eye appeal penalty, I'd say it's mint. Low, if they do take the running ink as a penalty, it could be docked as far as down as an excellent in my opinion. So yeah, we took that gamble and we took a risk and sent it to PSA, and we shall see. All right, Jeremy, here's point of no return. So there's your answer. We got a mint 9. That's awesome. Congrats, man. And I know it's weird, right? You get a 9 and I'm excited. I know people get 9s and they want to throw their card against the wall, but you know, when you expect it, it definitely doesn't matter. All right, here we go. Next card is also for Jeremy. It's a Kobe Bryant. Let me pull this up. And I love this set. It's a Fly 2K set, I believe, from 2000 Victory. Let me just find out on my slide. It is 2001 Victory Kobe, Fly 2 Ruby, number 139 out of 350. Here's the card itself, some of the pictures, 4 sharp corners on the front, as you guys can see. And this is just under 21x. Like, I don't go too far, just because if I go too far, then you don't want to sub in anything. Back corners, there was 1, had minor peeling on the back. And then surface, there was only 1 minor blemish on the front side. The back had a couple dimples, so you guys can see right there. I circled them. Pinhole dimples, literally like someone took a pin and poked it for fun. Edges, pretty good for the most part. A little bit on one of the corners as far as the edge wear on one of the corners goes, so you guys can see that. But overall, pretty clean card, to be honest with you. And once again, remember, you're not looking for perfect. You're looking for tolerable. Here we go. So notes just said centering is within gem mint standards for all grading companies. Backside surface issues in form of dimples. 1 corner shows wear plus peeling. Overall clean edges. Near mint to mint candidate. So let's give it a shot. So I did what I could on this one as far as cleaning it up. Update: dimples still present in the back, but they're faint, so they did come out a little bit. Still likely a mint candidate in my opinion. And we sent it off, and I was wrong. We got a PSA 10. So look at that. It's nice when you're wrong like that, right? Okay, next card. This is 89 Fleer Ripken. Fuckface error. So sorry for the cursing, but that's what it is. This one, honestly, I didn't have any pictures on it. I couldn't really find anything wrong with it. Possibly one of the nicest raw cards that has ever been sent my way as my notes. Centering is within gem mint standards for all companies. It wasn't perfect, but it was within standard. Clean corners. 1 has microscopic wear. I think there's a picture of that one actually. Front corners were super clean, as you can see. And then the back side had 1 corner that was minimal rounding, but it didn't affect the eye appeal on that. There was no whitening. It's not paper loss. So to me, that's a clean corner. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see. So I thought it was going to be gem mint to pristine condition as far as that goes. Jeremy said, please proceed. So hopefully we did. And this one we didn't. We got a 9. So very interesting. But either way, like I said, maybe they got dinged for that 1 minimal rounding on the corner. But outside of that, though, there's nothing on this card that can be found with magnification. All right. So we didn't win that one. We won one and then we lost one. So, okay, here we go. Next one is... This is a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think it's a hollow number to 49. Purple hollow? So let me find that card. Here it is. Alright, so yeah, 2018 Optic Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Blue Hollow Rookie, number 12 of 49. Beautiful card. Here's the pictures of the front corners. Now, Optic, it's Optic Prism Mosaic, very hard to get bad corners on the front, but this one had a touch of white on one of the sides, so to me that automatically eliminated it from being a gem mint card. Back corners, 3 of them showed wear, and then surface itself, there was some print lines, and there was also some scratches itself, as you guys can see in the pictures. And here's another picture of that, and I cleaned that up to the best of my abilities. And the notes said, centering is within gem mint standards for all 3 grading companies. 3 corners show significant wear, including paper loss. Surface has fair amount of scratches. Edges are fairly clean. Near mint to mint candidate. Jeremy said proceed. Update. Surface mark on right side is print line. That means it's permanent. The visibility has been reduced significantly though. The other surface issues have been remedied as noted in the post cleaning pictures. So max I thought it would be a mint. Low would be a near mint. And we got a 9, so we got a mint. Right. Next card is a Shohei. I recognize the back. 2018 Topps Heritage Shohei Ohtani, number 69cc SO. It's a nice yellow bordered card, so beautiful card. Corners, there was one on the front side that had minor rounding. Edges were pretty clean for the most part. There was a little bit of chipping, but on this card, it's really hard to spot. And outside of that, though, it was clean. But here are my notes. It says, centering is within gem mint standards for all grading companies. One front corner showing minimal wear, clean back corners, clean surface, edgeware is documented in pics. Mint to gem mint candidate. So please proceed, and we got a gem mint. Very nice. Next one is a Young Guns Kirill Kaprizov. So I know a lot of people grade this card. Kid's a great player. So here's some pictures. Front corners, a little bit of white on one of them. Back corners, a little bit of white on 2 of them. And edges, fairly clean. A little bit of, what do you call it? It's just, you know, like a, what is it? A Ruffles potato chip. It's just ridgy, but it's not bad. That's just sometimes the way it's cut. But all right, so notes just say centering is within gem mint standards for all grading companies. Clean surface, 3 corners show minimal rounding. Edges are fairly clean as well. So mint candidate. So Jeremy said, please proceed. I did what I could as far as repairing some of the card, some of the issues as far as that goes. But so there was a little bit of improvement on that. So maybe a mint or maybe a gem mint. So there you go, Jeremy. And the last one here, I think it's the last one for Jeremy. Looks like it came. This one is. This is a 2003 Bazooka LeBron, Darko, Carmelo, and Chris Bosh sticker. Centering was off, clearly. Front corners here, you can see there's one that had a little bit of rounding, one that had a little bit of fray. And the back corners, one was a little bit dull. Edges were fairly good for that particular card. So not a bad card in general. Centering is within mint standards, fairly clean corners, minor wear. Surface is clean, edges show minor wear as well. Near mint to mint candidate. So please proceed. And we sent it to PSA and got a mint. So everything kind of lined up pretty well. I think the only one that really didn't was the Ripken, but I'd say overall pretty successful. All right, up next, looks like it is going to be Albert, so I'm going to flip slides. Let me find Albert's slide. Caleb Williams. There was an upcharge in this particular submission, and I know it belonged to you because that was the only card I felt had that kind of value. Let me pull this up, Albert. This is from... Bear with me here, guys, while I find the notes. I'll post a picture up here for you guys while I do that. Now you got something to check out. I apologize, I still have a little bit of cough. Albert, where are you?
This kind of delay would never happen on my show.
Here it is. Okay. It's from a ways back. All right, let's go to the bottom because I think that's where this card is. On the slides. Here we go. All right. Thanks, guys, for being patient over there. So beautiful card, as you guys can see the picture over there. And then some of the issues, we had edge wear on this particular card. A lot of surface issues, even on the auto itself. But take a quick look. Like I said, as you guys can see by the arm up above the ball, armpit area, a couple scratches by the auto as well. So notes just said great centering all around. 3 back corners are a little fuzzy, and then it said minor backside edge wear. Front surface has multiple issues, scratches, dimples, and minor print lines. This one would likely be a 9 with a small probability of a 10. And why I said that is because I felt a lot of the issues were remediable. It's not even a word, but you know what I mean, they could be addressed. All right, so Albert said please clean and submit to PSA. So after that, same thing, my updated notes. Blemishes for front surface in picks 1, 3, 4, and 5 have been reduced and removed. Back corners and edges cooperated well and have been 90% restored. 50-50 PSA 9 or 10. I don't really think they'll ding the remaining issues down to an 8, as the eye appeal is very nice on this card. And he said, let's continue with PSA submission on this one. Thanks. And like I said, I think this is the one that got the upcharge, so I think we got a 10. And we did. Congrats, Albert. That is awesome. So as you guys see, with all those issues on your particular card, you can do 2 things. You can choose to leave them on, like a lot of people, like, you know, that are anti-cleaning, or if you want to take care of that, you can. Not all blemishes come out. So I think there's this huge urban legend thinking you can turn 7s into 10s. You can't. A 7 is a 7 if it doesn't have the components of a 10. A 10 is a 10 if you take a little bit of care, if it already has the structure of a 10.
Even I know that isn't true.
Moving on, next card, we got a Kenny Pickett. This is number to 199, so I believe this got to be... Which one is this one? He's got a couple Picketts here. This one, all right, number 20. So this is the 2022 Optic Kenny Pickett Orange Rookie, number 20 of 199. So this one had surface issues. It had a print line right across the middle of the entire card itself. Lots of scratches and a couple dimples, print dimples. But so here's some of the pictures, and then we're going to jump right into the notes real quick. Left to right centering is close to 50-50. Top to bottom is off, but well within PSA 10 guidelines. Good corners on front and back as well as edges. There's many surface imperfections. If they clean up, this will be a PSA 10. Albert said, please clean and submit to PSA. I said, cleaned. Print line from pick 1 and 2 remain but are faint. Pick 6, the dimple remains as well. So I thought near mint to mint was going to be what it ended up being. Like I said, you can't turn it into a 10 if it doesn't have the components. So we subbed it to PSA and we ended up getting a 9. So that's still good within what we thought. All right, next one, Kenny Pickett, number to 99. This is probably the auto. Let me look at that. It is. So 2022 Optic Kenny Pickett Blue Auto Rookie, number 201, number 19 to 99. The bad corners over here. You guys see the pictures. There's 3 of them that are obvious. They're showing that. And then there's a couple surface issues as well. So you guys can take a look. A few scratches, kind of all over the place. Some of them by the auto. And the notes say 3 backside corners appear to be peeling. Front centering is off both top to bottom and left to right, but still within PSA 10 guidelines. Lots of surface scratches, could be improved. As is, the card would be near mint. Now, depending if the corners cooperate, this card cleaned up would fall between an 8 or 9. So either way, near mint to mint. Please clean and submit to PSA. Cleaned, only the dimple in pick number 1 of the front surface remains. Corners have been restored. Still 50-50 PSA 8 or 9 in my opinion, just because there's an eye appeal factor on that kind of piece as well. And even if the corners are restored, they're better. They don't mean they're perfect. They do mean that they're better. So I thought it was going to be near mint to mint. And we got the near mint. So lesser of the two, still good overall. This one is Kenny Pickett Downtown. So I remember this one. Here we go. So this one had a ton of issues. So back had dimples, front had looked like bear claw marks all over it. So lots of scratches everywhere. But the one thing that was the hardest on this particular card, I remember, that was my biggest concern, was on the left edge on one of the picks in the front. You'll see like a whole scuff line. And that one is, it wasn't a mark or anything like that. It was part of the card, like something like was missing as far as chunks go. So, but you know, when you get I think these are case hits, probably gonna grade it anyway, but notes said 4 sharp corners on front and back, centering top to bottom is near 55-45, left to right is 58-42, so still within PSA 10 parameters. Back of the card has a minor indentation, see negative image. Front side has a significant amount of scratches. As is, the card would fall within near mint standards, in my opinion, at the time. Cleaned up gives 75% shot at a 9 and 25% at a 10. Depends if the dimple can be fixed. So a lot of my assessments ahead of time is before I even touch the card, and I have to assume what can be cleaned and cannot. Obviously, I don't know until I get in there, but it gives you an idea if you want me to work on it or not. Most of the time, people want me to work on it anyway, but we gave it a shot. Albert said, please clean, submit to PSA. So I added a slide with clean picks. Only the bottom left blemishes remain, and unfortunately, those are print defects. Improbable shot at a 9. I felt very likely an excellent with a max of near mint. So after I cleaned it up and you get to see the final product, you really get to decide like what you think the card's going to be. I thought it was going to be an excellent because that left side, the eye appeal is bad, and it's just missing part of the card. So hopefully you got near mint, but I think it's going to be an excellent grade. And we got excellent to mint. So excellent mint, is that what they call it? Either way, we got the excellent. It's a 6. So sorry about that, Albert. It does happen. All right, and the last one here is a Bo Jackson Downtown. So if anyone knows Bo. All right, so beautiful card once again. Here's some pictures. There was a little bit of fraying on one of the corners, as you can see, or runoff, I should say. And then we had scratches. We had a lot of scratches on this card as well, as you guys can see. The surface was pretty beat up, but not as bad as the picket. So my notes for this particular card says, front centering is close to perfect, back corner wear, see pick. Lots of surface scratches on this one. As is, it would fall under near mint. If the blemishes clean up, there's still a 25% shot at a PSA 10, I thought. So please clean and submit. Very rarely does someone tell me not to. But so after I cleaned it up, I said blemishes from pick 2 and 4 remain but are faint. They are print lines. Max grade would be a 9 in my opinion. So this will be PC card, so go ahead and submit. And we got, would you look at that? We got a PSA 10 on that one. So, you know, take what you will on this one, but very cool. And I think some of the things that help cards like this is just because of the eye appeal and the amount of activity that's going on in this card. Like it's not easy to spot unless you're specifically looking for things. So either way, congrats. That is very nice. Probably the best way I could have ended this particular submission anyway. So I appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully the notes do help. Once again, thanks again for putting up with the AI bots and stuff like that in my videos. I'll probably do more anyway because it is kind of fun. But feel free to reach out with questions. I still have a queue going on. Waitlist is going down a little bit, which is awesome. But you guys have been nothing but great. And like and subscribe once again, like I said, if you guys do like my stuff. And then I will catch you guys again soon. Later.